Sweaty hands, heart pounding, weird feeling in your stomach, compulsive tapping of your foot or fingers, stuttering, or even clicking the pen. These are common body reactors telling you that you are having a feeling or an emotion. These actions may occur when you are physically present in an occasion in which you are not able to tell what's going to happen next. It's unpredictable. Usually students suffer from anxiety during and or before an exam or oral presentation. Do you remember the first day of school where everything was new to you? Maybe it was kindergarten, if you could recall that, high school, college, universities, or even a class in which you will learn a lot about for your future career. How did you feel? I know I felt nervous before, afraid, excited, and all these emotions relate to anxiety. I have certainly felt it before, and chances are that you probably have suffered from anxiety as well. It's okay, it's perfectly normal, it's part of human nature. Feeling anxious is normal, and anxiety is an emotion characterized by feelings of tension, worried thoughts, and physical change, as defined by the American Psychological Association. Today, I will be informing you on how to identify and cope with anxiety as we go through it on a daily basis. I learned that there are many types of anxiety, but today we will be discussing the normal anxiety that average students go through. I will not be discussing any type of anxiety disorder that psychologists and mentors treat at mental facilities or clinics. Many students, especially college students, suffer from anxiety. Statistics from a report an article from the American Psychological Association titled Students Under Pressure tells us that depression is not the number one cause for students seeking professional help. It's actually anxiety. Anxiety is the top of all the charts, beating depression, as I mentioned, and relationship issues. Exams, presentations, assignments, interviews, projects, studying, deadlines, and peer pressure can cause anxiety, just to name a few, right? But thanks to anxiety, tasks are getting done and completed by students every day. The organization Anxiety of British Columbia states that one of the benefits of completing assignments is not procrastination or the need to do it, but just the feeling of feeling anxious and completing things on time. One way to reverse anxiety during an exam is by studying effectively and remembering that you can do it and that all the hard work that you have put in will pay off. Remember that studying is not easy, but if you know you want to avoid or lessen the feeling of anxiety, try a new strategy, participate in a study group, or take effective notes. And you must also understand the importance and the difference of comprehension versus memorization. Anxiety is not noticeable through facial expressions, as it usually occurs in your mind or brain, as described by ULifeline. ULifeline is an online college mental resource website. If you think you are beyond the normal feeling of anxiety, it is recommended that you see a professional consultant because anxiety can actually lead to suicide. International therapist and behavior specialist Marissa Peer recommends reversing anxiety by preparing mentally and eating healthy. She recommends drinking lots of water, H2O, and avoiding caffeine and sugars, which these are two toxins that trigger chemicals to the brain. She also recommends sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours per night, and she also recommends lots of exercising. This is to loosen up all tense muscles. Overcoming anxiety is not easy, but if you learn to have self-confidence and a higher perspective of who you are, chances are you will be less likely to suffer from anxiety. We are not perfect, but that doesn't mean we have to be careless. Anxiety will kick in to test your limits, and once it's over, you should be able to evaluate yourself and plan ahead to lessen the feeling once it comes again. Everyone undergoes anxiety, and it's normal. Just remember to relax and believe in yourself. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." And I will say to not be afraid and learn how to control your emotions that can sometimes make you think or believe otherwise.